Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What comes to your mind when I said the word bullying? Perhaps you imagine someone weak, being hurt physically, verbally, or even online. According to Google, bullying means seeking to harm, intimidate, or curse someone perceived as vulnerable. But to me, bullying is far more than that, especially when you are a refugee. In the world's largest refugee camp, bullying does not always come with fists. Sometimes it comes with words, looks, levels, and silence. We are often judged before we are known. We are compared, not for who we are, but for what we lack. People say, you are just a refugee, as if that one word is enough to define an entire human life. Bullies shows those they believe are already broken, and many of us here have faced that reality at a very young age. There was once a child living in a refugee camp who had struggled to fit in. Others would whisper, "Why does she talk like that?" Others wear the same clothes every day. They are refugees. What future do they even have? Slowly began to see themselves through the eyes of others. They felt ashamed of how they live, ashamed of their identity, ashamed of their dreams. Confidence faded, hope weakened, and school became a place of fear rather than learning. Every step felt heavy, as if the level refugee was a burden too hard to carry. There came a moment when the child stopped and asked, "Why am I letting this force control my life? Who are they to decide my own?" Does being a refugee mean I am less human? With courage, they did not know. The child stood tall and said, "Yes, I am a refugee, but I am also strong, capable, and full of dreams. And what does nothing will make you?" And in that moment, something changed. The bullies were no longer giants. The fear was no longer power. That child realized something important. Being a refugee is not a weakness. It is a story of survival. Today, that child stands here not as a victim, but a voice for millions who live behind fences, under bullies and inside levels. They never choose. As Robert Frost once said, never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. I stand on this stage as someone who has been judged, ignored and underestimated, not because of my abilities, but because of my status. I stand on this stage to say this clearly. Do not be upset because you are a refugee. Be confident. You are not weak. You are not invisible. You are not without questions. You are resilient. You are unique. You are enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again I ask, what comes to your mind now when you hear the word bullying? I hope you see not just pain, but courage. Not just wounds, but strength. Not just refugees, but humans who stand bravely, defend themselves, and refuse to be silenced. Thank you.